Okay, this is a booster box from Into the Inklands, the third set of Arcana. And each booster box has 24 packs in it, and each pack has 12 cards in it. And we'll break down what kind of cards are inside each one. And I figured kind of to celebrate hitting level 3 on TCG player, and also getting to 50 orders, celebrate by opening up one of these packs and seeing what we get and seeing what we can put on the market, see if there's anything that we want to add to our collection, and maybe we'll get lucky. The thing about opening packs is mathematically it's not a good idea, because the chances of you like breaking even or getting more worth out of it is actually not that high. But you have to account for the fact that it's fun. There's always a fun factor. So every pack has 12 cards. The first 6 are common cards. So these are the least desirable cards, and there's one from each ink color. So Sapphire, Steel, Ruby, Emerald, Amethyst, and Amber. So as I open the packs, I'll probably go through those pretty fast. Then there's always 3 uncommon cards of any ink color. And then there are 2 cards that are rare or better. Right, so this is a rare card, and this is a super rare card. And then after that, there's 1 foil card, and the foil card can be any rarity. So this is a super rare foil. That's actually not bad. And then there are these rule cards in this third set. They used to be these puzzle cards, and they don't do those anymore, which seems to get mixed reviews from people. Some people really like the puzzle cards, even though they were only a 4-piece puzzle. So once you found all 4 pieces, they just took a lot of space. I mean, these are all ending up in the recycling bin anyways, so I guess it's more or less the same thing. But yeah, so this week was pretty busy. Rare, super rare. This piglet actually sells pretty well. I've sold a few of those. And a common foil. This week was pretty busy. We had a lot of orders. It seemed like once we hit more than 50 orders, they just kept coming. Actually, not even 50. It was once we hit around 30, everything really started to move, and that was good. I mean, that kind of shows me that okay, this can be somewhat sustainable, right? Yeah, and it is possible that rare, and a common foil common. It is possible that everything is just really busy right now because the set is still pretty new. Everyone is still trying to figure out the meta, and as different parts of the metagame are figured out, people are going to want different types of cards. But I kind of like the pace. It's fun. Rare, another rare, and an uncommon location. Yeah, I mean, it's just fun for me. Otherwise, obviously, I guess I would be doing all this. But I have been doing a lot of thinking about diversifying and trying to do other games as well. Oh my gosh, sometimes you just struggle getting the cards out of the packs. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing some other games. I mean, obviously we have the One Piece collection, which we actually haven't even gotten a chance to take a look at yet. But I mean, Pokemon is of course a thing. A rare, and an uncommon. Pokemon, of course, is always going to be a thing. And I was honestly a little intimidated by Pokemon at first, which is why I didn't really want to get into it, just because there's so much. You know, there's over 20 years of Pokemon to keep track of, and they're constantly releasing new things. So, I mean, I bought 1 box of Paldean Fates, the most recent set, when it first released. Rare, super rare, and a common foil. And then that felt like not even that long ago. And now, actually, I think later this week, the new set, Temporal Fates, is coming out. And I had never even heard of it until yesterday. And I was like, so this is just normal, right? For sets to be coming out every, seems like a month and a half, but it's probably like every 2 months. And that's a little fast for me. Rare. Oh, legendary. First legendary pull. So this gold mark is a legendary. Kita, Protector of Atlantis. Kind of a cool card. It's worth a little bit, but still cool nonetheless. And then a foil uncommon. Speaking of One Piece, there was some news released about One Piece regarding reprints. So, for those of you who are new to the One Piece game, including myself, rare, super rare, and foil common. It's had problems with supply. Basically, Bandai, the company that does it, it seems like they have a weird grasp on how to handle supplying stores and just getting their product out to the people who actually want it. This guy sells really well. Everyone wants him right now. Rare, super rare, and a common. And so prices have gone up like crazy because there's so little supply and people just don't want to get it. So I don't know if it was a leak or if it was just news or something, but earlier this week they mentioned that so the new set, the 6th set, is coming out in English. I believe this week. Rare, and a common. This is like the worst case scenario. Your 2 rare slots are just regular rare cards, and your foil slot is a common card. So every time this happens, it feels kind of bad. But we've gone 10 packs before that happened, so that's not bad. Anyways, so the new set is coming out, but they announced that the first 5 sets, they will be doing reprints of actually starting with set 5. And set 5 was the one that my brother was kind of like, I'm not gonna keep playing this game because, again, the supply was so low and it was so expensive to get any of that product. And so they announced that they are going to be reprinting set 5, which of course means that there's going to be a bunch of supply, which should drive down the prices. But luckily for us, and since we're trying to list all of my brother's stuff, all of his stuff is sets 1 through 4, and those are not getting reprinted. So they should, if anything, maybe even increase in value now that they've basically confirmed that they will not be reprinting those ones. So that's kind of interesting. Rare, super rare, and a foil rare. But yeah, I still haven't gotten a chance to go through all the One Piece stuff. Honestly, my lore comment stuff is still a mess. I've gotten a lot of big orders that have come in this week, and I just haven't had time to go through it as in-depth as I'd like to. So there's still cards just kind of everywhere, but I'm slowly getting there. Oh, this card sells pretty decently too. 2 rares and a common though. We're about halfway, a little more than halfway through the box. And actually, we've only gotten 1 legendary. That kind of stinks, not gonna lie. 6, 1, 2, 3. Here's a super rare, another super rare, and a foil Rafiki. So that one is a decent hit. Uncommons, rare. People really like this guy. This guy is popular. Rare, super rare, and a foil uncommon card. So the lots that I've been buying have all been mainly higher end cards, but like a lot of them, all of the last like big orders that I've gotten in the last couple of videos have mainly been bulk cards. Ooh, legendary, and this is like the chase legendary. Everyone really wants this card. Ursula, Deceiver of All. So that's great. But yeah, all the last few orders in the last couple of videos have been bulk cards, just like rare and uncommons that are not worth very much, with some good cards like sprinkled in here and there. But lately, I've just been focusing on the higher end cards because I took a look at all my stuff and it's more than enough of the common and uncommon bulk to keep me at a nice steady supply for a long time. And I think I'm getting a good feel. Another legendary Jafar. This one is not bad. This one, there was a lot of hype around Jafar before the set came out when all the information was leaked, and he's part of like this super combo that seemed unbeatable, but from what I've read, the meta has adjusted pretty well to counter it, and it's not as good as people thought it was, but he's still legendary, and so that's still a good pull. So yeah, so all of the orders that I've been getting, like higher end cards, and a lot of them, those are the things that really move. And right now, that's the main thing that I want, is to just churn through as much as I can, get cards coming in, and I try to get a good deal on them, obviously, otherwise I don't pick them up. Rare, common, and that way I can list them for more, and I can list them for profit, and I can turn that into more cards to buy, and to sell those off too, and eventually, you know, continue to grow the capital that I have to work with. That's the main goal. I'll probably rare, super rare, and a foil rare. I'll probably do a video kind of detailing what's my plan, what's my strategy around all this. I feel like this week I've gotten a much better grasp of that strategy, just because I guess I mean, obviously I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't really know what I do. That's the whole point of this channel, right? Is that I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm just getting a better idea now. So churning through as much as I can, like I said, is kind of the plan, and making sure that, you know, I'm maximizing the money that I can make from it. And it's all actually, I mean, I have a bunch of spreadsheets for all this stuff that I'm sure will continue to change as I kind of get an even better feel for everything. But so far, yeah, like I said, this week, rare, and a foil common. This week has been fun because I feel like I kind of hit that point where I'm not just getting my feet wet. I have some experience under my belt and I'm using it. I'm definitely still making mistakes here and there, but I'm learning from them, and I think that's the important thing. 2, 3. Long Came Zeus, pretty good card. Everyone likes that. Oh, another legendary. This is a good one too. Jim Hawkins, Space Traveler. This one sells really well, and it's a good hit. I'm happy about that. And a foil common. Okay, last 2 packs. Let me get some last 2 pack magic. Actually, I guess we got that Jim Hawkins legendary just now, so I can't be too greedy. But I wouldn't mind. Another hit here. Obviously, a rare, and a common. Oh, a dead pack. That's what I get. That is what I get. Okay, last pack magic. One more. Here's the last one in here. Let's see what we can get here. 4, 5, 6 common. 3 uncommon. A morph. This one's okay. A super rare and a hollow legendary. A foil legendary. We actually got some last pack magic. This isn't like, it's not the best legendary, but it's a legendary nonetheless, and it's foil. So very cool. Happy with that. So overall, this is pretty good. These are all the cards that I've seen sell pretty well in the last couple weeks of the set release. So that's pretty good. And then on top of that, we have 5 legendaries: Kita, Jim Hawkins, Jafar, Ursula. These 3 might be the top 3 legendaries of the set, actually. So that feels pretty good. And then this foil Maleficent. So great way to end the booster box with that foil legendary.